Wine's really taken off in a lot of countries that it never did before. And because of climate change and everything else, they're growing wine grapes for fabulous wines in places they've never been able to. So the whole industry is booming and changing right now. The series is called The Journey of Wine, and this is kind of a hip, informational approach to it. It's fun, but you're going to learn something while you go. So we're going to get into the different environments and the different places where it's sold and how the merchant deals with it, how the restaurateur deals with it, how the person picking the grapes deals with it, and get into all of the world of how it affects people, whether you're working in it or it's sitting on your table at the end of the day, and why you remember a certain bottle of wine. This particular project with the wine I've been involved in for 7, 8, 9 years already, and part of that's just pure passion, because I just love working with wine and shooting wine and being around it. So if with this one, there's a look that we're going after that's half documentary and half gorgeous images, but you're still feeling like you're watching documentary style stuff. You know, people say the equipment doesn't really matter. If you're really good, you can work with anything. But when you get the right equipment, it actually is a huge advantage. So when I get the lights I want and the camera gear and the lenses I want, it makes a giant difference. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first time I had a chance to use the C700 and the Sumire lenses, I was a little anxious. I was jumping into a production that I knew what I wanted, and I kind of jumped in quickly. Took a half a day to go through the camera system and understand it and see what it does and how it works and how to offload the footage and etc. And once I felt comfortable with that, we hit the road. Going on the road in an environment like vineyards and mountains and things, you really need things to work. One of the interviews we shot in a barrel room, it was an interesting challenge because the barrel rooms are traditionally dark and cold. And somebody opened the door and there was a white water tank near the door, and the sun hit the water tank and it threw light around. I went, that's all I need. So we wedged the door at a certain point to let the sunlight hit this white water tank, just a white frosted water tank that was maybe 25 feet behind me. And it lit up the room and lit the talent in a perfect way. And I pushed him on one side of the frame, and the way the background fell off with a light bulb at the end of the room and all the barrels and things was really pretty. I mean, the producer was standing there going, oh my God, I can't believe this is no lighting. It's a nice camera body size. We were talking about compact camera sizes, but I actually like a little weight in a camera when I have to work handheld. And so I like the bigger body and a little bit of weight to wrap myself around and kind of stabilize things. And so it was really easy for me to work that way. The full frame thing, it was gorgeous. I pretty much shot probably a 2.8 from almost the entire piece. And I was anxious to see how the backgrounds played and all that. So I was really excited with the footage we got. Some of the newer lenses I see on the market, the complaints are that they lack character. And these lenses certainly don't do that. They have a look, they have a character, there's a feel to them that felt right for the kind of stuff we were doing in nature and with wine. It looks more filmic, and I think anybody who started in film like I did, and then you transition into what we'll call video production, you're craving that look the whole time. I mean, 10 years ago in a video camera, it wasn't possible. So now we're back to basically filmmaking in a digital format. And so these lenses, along with a camera like this with a large sensor, it's a dream to work with.